Hey everyone, Tania B here, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making my shepherd's pie. I decided that I was going to do my quicker version, but I will explain the version that you can do that takes longer. I just figured this one might be a little bit more simple and user friendly. So, what we are going to need today is either a packet of brown gravy mix, or you can do canned beef gravy is fine. A pound and a quarter of ground beef. I did 93.7 just because I do like to keep my meat lean, but you can go ahead and use whatever type of ground beef or lamb or combo. A bag of mixed vegetables. Obviously, if you want to use fresh vegetables, go for it. You could cut corn off of the cob. Peas, no matter what, you're probably going to have to get frozen. But you can cut up some carrots. I like this particular blend. It's from Aldi. It doesn't have some of the vegetables that I just don't love. Lima beans, especially. I'm not a big fan of them. So I got that. Probably about 6 to 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. I always get the reduced fat, the 2% milk. Anywhere that I can save calories and fat, I always try to do that. Now, here's my main cheat. A package of refrigerated mashed potatoes. Now, you can make your own mashed potatoes. I do 50-50. Half the time I make my own, half the time I'm doing these. Sometimes I use white potatoes. Today I wanted to use the Yukon Gold because they're super buttery. But go ahead and make your own mashed potatoes fresh if you want. I'm going to be taking this for lunch for the week, and I just thought that this was going to be the easiest way to do it. And I'm hungry, and it's already 6:45, so I want to be eating soon. And then probably the most important ingredient, in my opinion, in this is some beer. A stout. I use the Guinness Extra Stout, but you can use any kind of beer or stout that you want. Sea salt and some freshly ground pepper. So the first thing we are going to do is cut our meat open and get that all browned. You're going to need a baking dish and then just a pan to do everything in, and that is it. And then we are going to put the oven on 350 and get that going as well. All right, so I got my beef in the pan, and I'm going to go ahead and chop it up. I am using the Mix and Chop from Pampered Chef. This thing is amazing. I am a Pampered Chef consultant, so if anybody is interested, I will leave a link down below to my direct website. So I am just going to get this all chopped up. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper and get this all brown. All right, so our beef is all nice and brown because I used only with 7% fat in my beef. I really don't have a ton to drain. So I'm going to go ahead and drain that, and then we're going to pour in the bag of mixed vegetables. All right, so we have our drained beef back in the pan, and I poured in the cup of vegetables, or the whole bag of vegetables. So I'm just going to mix up the vegetables in the beef. Get everything well mixed. And then I'm going to dump in probably about 1 cup of beer to start. This is what is going to cook our vegetables, and then eventually what we're going to be turning into our gravy. So put that in there. I'm going to say on medium-high heat. We are just going to let this cook for about 5 to 7 minutes and let it cook down, let the vegetables cook. And then we're going to add our gravy packet. I'm also going to get the mashed potatoes in the microwave so they will be ready when our beef and vegetable mixture is ready. All right, so we have let our beef and vegetables cook in the beer for probably about 6 or 7 minutes. It is boiling, and the liquid is reduced by probably about 1/3. So now we are going to go ahead and just add our brown gravy packet into there. Or if you have your own gravy, you can go ahead and add that. And then we are just going to mix this up. And then we're going to give this about 1 minute or 2 minutes to thicken up. And it's just going to make gravy with the beer instead of with water. So we're basically making a Guinness gravy. So yep, just keep this mixed up. Keep stirring this for about a minute or two, and we'll be right back. All right, so we have let this reduce down and until we have our gravy. And then I did go ahead and add some salt and pepper to taste. Go ahead and add as much salt and pepper as you would like. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour this whole mixture into the bottom of the casserole dish. We are going to top it with our refrigerated potatoes or your homemade potatoes, and then we are going to add cheddar cheese to the top. Now, traditional shepherd's pie does not have cheese on it, but since cheese is my favorite food, I am going to go ahead and add that. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like before we stick it into the oven. All right, so we do have our layer of meat and vegetables down on the bottom, and then I have covered that with the mashed potatoes, and then we are just going to go ahead and dump our cheese on there, as much or as little as you would like. I like cheese. Like I said, it's my favorite food, so I'm going to put a good amount on there. Go ahead and spread that around, and we are going to just stick this in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until the cheese melts. Because the beef is cooked, the vegetables are cooked, the mashed potatoes are cooked. So we really are just trying to melt the cheese. And yes, we will see that in about 10 to 12 minutes. All right, so I went ahead and pulled it out of the oven. Our cheese is melted. I had it in there for about 12 minutes. The last thing I am going to do is just add some dry parsley to the top for color. If you watch my cooking videos, you'll see that this is something that I pretty much do to every meal. I'm going to go ahead and cut this into 6 servings. You can cut it into however many you want. And I am aiming for dinner tonight and then lunch for the rest of the week. All right, and we are going to go ahead and scoop out a piece. All right. That is it on the plate. A nice thick layer of mashed potatoes, nice and creamy and cheesy. And I am going to drink it or eat it with the rest of the Guinness from tonight's bottle. So that is my shepherd's pie. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. Please leave me a comment below. If there is anything that you would like to see me make, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video.